For nearly 3 months, he's been out of sight, but not out of mind. And today, Tiger Woods finally broke his silence about the sex scandal that has tarnished his clean-cut image.
A new ABC News poll shows that most people, 65%, think it is time for Tiger to get back in the game. And more than half agree with Tiger that the details of his affairs should be private. Still, today was a day for public apologies. John Quinones has the story.
It was no doubt the most important moment in Tiger Woods' career, a second chance to make a first impression. And what an impression it was.
Simply and directly. I am deeply sorry for my irresponsible and selfish behavior I engaged in.
Tiger Woods like we've never seen him before. Not the fist-pumping world champion, more the somber and defeated man.
I was unfaithful. I had affairs. I cheated. What I did is not acceptable, and I am the only person to blame.
It was a remarkable thing to witness, seen live by millions. Watching with us, crisis management consultant Vicki Adams.
How did he look physically? When he walked in, I thought he was puffy-eyed and he looked like he'd been through hell.
I think he looked like someone who was very sad. I do not think that was an act. He was not, though, in my opinion, overly emotional.
If he had cried, maybe that would have been seen as forced and fake.
I agree. Crying for a man is extremely emotional. And even though we love our heroes to show their vulnerable side, I'm not sure anybody really wanted to see that.
I hurt my wife, my kids, my mother.
There in the front row was Tiger's mother, but not his wife, Elin. For the first time, he confirmed he's in therapy, though he didn't mention what kind.
For 45 days, I was in inpatient therapy, receiving guidance for the issues. I have a long way to go.
We've heard apologies from public figures before.
I apologize first and most importantly to my family.
And all I can say is that I apologize.
Disgusted at myself for making a mistake.
But somehow, this one seemed different.
Comparing him with others is difficult to do because we've so rarely seen someone come out mid-therapy.
And not claiming it's over.
And not claiming it's over, exactly.
Starting tomorrow, I will leave for more treatment and more therapy.
Top story of the day. Police called to Woods' home after he crashed.
No one knows exactly what happened earlier this week.
Remember, it all started last Thanksgiving. Tiger leaves his Florida home at 2:30 in the morning, crashing into a fire hydrant and a tree. A neighbor calls 911.
I had someone down in front of my house. They hit a pole.
Elin tells police she broke the window of his SUV with a golf club. But was it to pull him out or part of a fight? Today, Tiger tried to set the record straight.
Some people have speculated that Elin somehow hurt or attacked me on Thanksgiving night. It angers me that people would fabricate a story like that. Elin never hit me that night or any other night.
Though Tiger and Elin are now reportedly staying in separate homes, today he had nothing but praise for her.
Elin has shown enormous grace and poise throughout this ordeal. Elin deserves praise, not blame.
He was looking at us at very critical times. He looked at us when he asked for us to praise his wife and not blame her. He looked at us 3 times when he said he was sorry.
But what about all those alleged affairs? So many women who claim to have had intimate relations with Woods over many years, including times when his wife was pregnant.
Hey, it's Tiger. I need you to do me a huge favor. Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe calling you.
I thought I could get away with whatever I wanted to. I felt that I had worked hard my entire life and deserved to enjoy all the temptations around me. I felt I was entitled. I was wrong. I was foolish. I don't get to play by different rules.
It was a good first start. He's teed off on the round to redemption, if we want to call it that, and let's see what the second shot is.
Once even the sky wasn't the limit. Tiger was making $100 million a year in endorsements.
When you're the greatest golfer on earth, what's next?
But one by one, Gatorade, Accenture, and AT&T have now dropped him.
If I were not a journalist, but if I were a sponsor, I wouldn't be anywhere near Tiger Woods for a long time.
Before all this, in more innocent times, I interviewed Tiger when he was just 17 and already an amateur golf champion. Back then, the teenage phenom didn't talk much about girls.
There are hard days, yeah, and I don't. I just kick back and relax, watch my cartoons, and have fun.
Cartoons?
Yeah, I love cartoons.
Everyone expects so much of you now because of what you have achieved in the past. Is it hard to measure up?
Measuring up is not a concern of mine, not one bit.
Really?
My expectations of myself are so much higher than what anybody else can put on me. Like, for example, that quote the best black player. I want to be the best player. See, my expectations are much higher.
Today, amid all his mea culpas, Tiger remained just as philosophical.
It's not what you achieve in life that matters. It's what you overcome. Character and decency are what really count. Parents used to point to me as a role model for their kids. I owe all those families a special apology. I want to say to them that I am truly sorry.
Will his marriage survive, and when will he return to professional golf? Those questions remained unanswered as Tiger Woods left the podium and into the arms of his mother.
The embrace at the end reminded me of their embraces at the end of his tournaments. Whether he wins or loses, she's there for him.
And reportedly, that's what his mother whispered. I am so proud of you. I love you.